My head hurts.
Write it down.
I've got work.
Write it down.
My car died.
Write it down.
I've got no drive.
The car is a metaphor for motivation. So it's kind of
Fine, I guess. Journal me fine, I guess.
Journal me fine. I guess.
Yes.
yes.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
It's
Molly,
Sunday.
Justin, it's Sunday. Justin, you got your Sunday best on?
I sure do.
It's a hat.
No, he doesn't.
Is it-
Yeah, usually it's a
Alright.
button down.
I got my Moonchild relics
Yes.
feature.
Immediate-
Represent.
Alright.
Yeah, immediately ask people for money.
Plug
from
something
me.
I
Okay.
do. Plug something I do, Justin.
What do you do,
do,
Andy?
Plug.
Exactly.
Let's
Journal me
get started.
fine.
Andy's been alone for
You don't have to
2
bring that
solid
up.
weeks, and
few
this
weeks.
week I had the pleasure of joining him in his cave.
Yes.
It was
Ooh,
as terrifying as you'd expect.
Why?
of course.
Wasn't
I
that
walked
scary?
in. He
Slimy, I
was so
presume.
ready to embrace me. It was sickening.
I was excited to see
was
someone I
excited.
knew that wasn't a cashier who I didn't want to really talk to me.
And my cat.
Right.
And
who
your cat.
you live with.
Yeah, she brings litter into the bed, and I got to make her stop that. But that's sort of a different problem that we don't have to
Better
get
than-
into.
Yeah,
That's our Layla.
another thing. Guys, it's weird that we're all just like sitting here and talking
We're just
and not
talking.
acknowledging the elephant in the room.
The fact is, we've got a guest today, and it's actually quite exciting. And they mentioned right before, should I turn off my video while we pretend they're not here? And it is,
No.
they were correct, because it is
To turn
strange.
it off?
It's the right move.
Because
That
we're
was
just,
the right move.
yeah, we're acting as if he's not right here. And we
But
told
he
him not
is.
to talk, and it's very strange.
Yeah, I don't. When should we tell him he's allowed to talk, you guys? This is like weird. It's weird because he's staring at me. Is he staring at you guys too?
Well, I can't tell.
I'm starting to feel uncomfortable.
Oh, he's
my
on
God,
Twitter.
He's taking a business call.
He's
Yeah.
taking
and
a
we
call.
deserve this, right? We deserve it.
Oh,
He's on
God.
FaceTime, fully on FaceTime with someone.
He's sending a really.
Oh, he's
no, he just got some
crying
really
now.
bad news.
Okay.
He just got some
okay.
really sad news.
So
this is-
far, this
Oh,
is good.
Something
Oh,
went. Oh, he got
Something
good
went
news.
right for him. Oh,
Okay,
take a
he's
deep
settled.
breath. He's
settled. That's
laughing.
good.
That's good. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh. And scene. It was a bit.
And if that
Thank
wasn't
God.
evidence enough,
Of who's
Folks,
here?
he's an actor, a comedian, a model, star and creator of Julius and Rap School, co-wrote and starred along with the rest of the cast of Three-Peat Comedy and The Blackening on Comedy Central. Did I mention a TikTok sensation? Our old improv teacher, Nnamdi Ngwe.
Hi, I can finally come off mute.
Yeah, welcome,
I was
Andy.
So sorry we did that to you.
Yo, that was brutal.
Sorry,
I know.
sorry.
The intro was perfect, and
Thank
he
you.
delivered it like that guy on SNL, Andy Rooney. You know,
Oh
that guy.
yeah.
Andy Rooney. Is that
Andy
a
Rooney.
Is that a
I think
real
so.
person?
It's Andy Vega combined with Kyle Mooney,
Yeah.
Regis, and Kelly.
There it is.
Thank
There
you.
it
Yeah.
is.
Okay.
My dream is to be a faceless host of sorts.
Hey,
I just want.
I've always said that
intro.
about you. Since we first met, I was like, dude, nobody wants to see your face.
No one
I've
wants to
been
see your
saying
face.
You put a bag on my
Anything
head.
else?
that forever.
He did. He
It was
did.
messed up.
I will correct one thing though. You said our old improv teacher.
Mhm.
He's not old. Like
Thank you.
he was our improv teacher in the past.
In the past.
Thank you.
Right.
So-
Yes.
He's very
clarifying.
young.
Molly's got my back.
He's so
Molly's got
youthful,
my
you
back.
guys.
Yeah.
Doesn't look a day over 3.
Well, that's
Thank
It's
just
like-
not true.
you. I know. Well,
He's got a youthful zest.
yeah.
As-
I do
as
have
that's
the balance and coordination of a 3-year-old, but that's about
And
it.
that's
Just a
impressive.
loose neck. That's what I have.
Hell
That's
yeah.
pretty good.
So
That's
there
why
you
you're
go.
good at improv.
That's right.
It all ties
That's
together.
right.
It's super important.
Gotta have some toddler qualities.
Nnamdi. So this show is all about our collective degrading mental health, depleting. And for me, for all of us, I think the point in our lives that we come back to a lot in this show is like 2016, 2017 era. That's when shit really hit the fan for us as a group. And you met us that summer, so it's funny. Like, what were your impressions of us? Did we seem as sad as we were? Are we healed now? How have we blossomed? Make sure everything you say is complimentary, because we are
Right.
fragile.
Yeah, and it's being recorded. Yes.
Right, it's being
So
recorded.
you go back and watch it. I am. Here's the thing. I've told you all this in person, but I'll say it again, and I apologize to if some of your other classmates. I know you keep in touch with some of the other classmates that we all got along with, and some may watch it. I hope they don't take offense to it, but I bragged about the three of you to other people. I still do.
Oh.
Brag about the three of you, about how talented you are, how smart you all are, and all the cool things I expect to see from you all. The cool things I expect to see you accomplish. I know I shouldn't be starting a comedy bit time with something so heartfelt, because there's always that wall up with comedy people with bits and stuff. But that's just the truth. I won't go too far into it, but that's the truth. I've always bragged about y'all, and that's why obviously that's why that's not the only reason I'm on this today, but I've also said I'll do whatever I can to support you.
Sweet.
Thank you.
I asked
Wow.
you that question and you gave such a sincere answer. Now I feel like
Well,
fishing
hey.
I more wanted you to be like, yeah, Justin and Andy were like super lanky and quiet, and
No.
now they're a little less lanky and a little more talkative.
No, that's like, I have to give you all the truth. I have to be honest
Yeah, you have to be
on this
real.
thing.
It's
I have to be-
journaling
I have to be
fun.
Look, if you want names, you're gonna get the
We're
real
gonna
deal
get
the whole
real.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love
It's true.
that.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Honored.
Honored, yeah. For our entries today, we wanted to give you a little surprise.
Mm-hmm.
All of our manage your expectations, but our goal was to each bring in our notes from your week as our teacher.
Mm-hmm.
And so maybe the notes aren't super dense, but I think it also, well, you'll see, but like, you'll see.
Okay.
Well,
basically, I think we all had different note taking styles.
Yeah,
when
it's
we
reflective of our personalities,
we
is
took-
what I'm trying to say.
the summer improv intensive at IO Chicago about 4 years
RIP,
ago.
everybody pour one out.
Pour one
R.I.P..
out, where Nnamdi was an esteemed performer and teacher and was our teacher. And so I guess I could go briefly with mine, and then we could contrast.
And I think too, we can also mention, I don't think I gave much room for notes being taken in the class in the moment. I don't like to stop to let people. So you'd have to either remember it or sneak a few lines in between stuff when my back is turned.
Yeah.
So we have
But I
a
could-
free pass.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Because
Andy's will be the most impressive, so we'll start with Andy's.
I rigorously took notes in every single class during that 5-week period, and then I would go and transcribe them into my Evernote documents. And so I have like bullet points on bullet points from week 1, week 2, all the way to 4. And then week 5, I remember you told me to put my notebook away.
The only time Andy's ever been in trouble.
I was like, oh no, I'm so sorry. And so I have only one line in my notes, and it was just, I think I just wrote the takeaway, and I wrote party, Bring energy at the top and it'll permeate the piece. Fuck the rules, support hard, listen, all caps, party.
Uh-huh.
And honestly, the thing I needed to hear the most.
Yeah.
So thank you.
My
And that was
dude.
week 5, right? This was our last week. So it's
The
kind of
final
like,
week.
fuck everything you guys heard. It's all about having fun. And we were like, you are
That
a
was-
breath of fresh air. Because
Yeah.
we've been having an existential crisis for the past 2 months.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah. At that time, you would have gone through a lot of like ups and downs, especially like because you're spending so much time with not just that instructor or teacher, but also the same group of
Mhm.
people from all over the world.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a cool
easy
experience.
to get just really trapped in your head in any improv
For
class,
sure.
but especially when you're constantly thinking about it
Improv 9
for
to
longer
5.
than a month, and then just watching
sure.
so many shows.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
For
every
sure.
day.
And at the time, y'all were
High
18,
school,
Yeah.
We
so
just graduated.
everybody was older than you as well.
Yeah.
Everybody in the city of Chicago was older
They
than
don't
you.
have
That's
anyone
true.
under 24 there.
Not
It's
allowed.
the
I don't
rule.
know how you got in.
I
Oh
in one trench coat.
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
we all have been like historically the young people in improv classes. Is that true for you guys also? Like you always did adult improv classes in Arizona.
Yeah, that was the case, except for the very first, I think. Andy and I took like a teen class. Yeah.
Never,
Blended
never
right
fun.
Molly straight up just clowned it immediately.
I know.
I'm a freaking adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only kids comedy thing I did was our second city summer, which is where we all met a couple years before we did IO. And it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Improv
Yeah.
itself is already hokey. So then when you have improv teachers try to make improv palatable for kids,
Yeah.
it's a trip.
It's straight up
It's-
just like
that's
yeah.
it. That's exactly
Whoop-de-doo.
what it
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I ask? I'm sorry. This one's gonna be different because I'm gonna derail a lot of shit. That's
Do
my
it.
thing.
Yeah, that's all.
What? This is for the viewers, for the fans. What in a sentence or two? What pulled you all in this direction, as the comedy direction, not this podcast specifically,
Ooh.
but what? I'll keep talking for a few seconds to give you a few more moments to answer. But what? See, I'm a good host. I know what's up. What thing or things? Is there a memory? Is there a moment? Or is there even a performer that you saw that pulled you all in this direction? Because it's early. A lot of people, like we mentioned, are older when they find these classes and stuff like that.
Mm.
So yeah. And you are all also another compliment, another thing. You are all three of you were very mature for your age.
Not
Now, no,
anymore.
not anymore. No, not
Right.
anymore.
Awkward.
But you
At the
Benjamin
time.
Buttons it for sure.
Thank you.
Thank
Um,
you, Andy.
But yeah, we'll start with Justin.
Jay, yeah.
Yeah, I remember in Arizona going to like improv comedy shows in like 9th grade and then wanting to do it, but not knowing really where to begin. And then, so it was always in the back of my mind, but I never really made a personal effort to like go after it. And then I met Andy. And Andy, you want to?
Oh, me.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then we started doing a lot of it. Yeah, I mean, I would also tie
because
it
you're
to
it's
you.
Danny. Yeah.
Yeah, I started watching improv very young because my older brother, who's 8 years older, does comedy, and he used to do a bunch of short form. So I like grew up around it. And then I got cut from my basketball team in high school, and I was like,
No.
"Oh, I'm
A
not good at this
life-altering
actually."
moment.
It was devastating for Andy.
But I think it was
In
though. I was like,
America.
"Well, I'm gonna do this other thing," and then luckily, me and Justin became very good friends, and then we
Right.
did that, and that is.
And I
my-
was like, oh, you know about this? Like, I've been wanting to do that. And so,
"Yeah, dude, short form and long form are actually different." So
yeah, Andy was like, he knew
Coolest
it.
kids
He
in
knew
your high
everything.
school.
Great. And Molly?
For me,
Yeah.
my dad found me my first improv class. He was like, I think you would like this. I
Aw.
was very, I had a loud mind growing up and a quiet mouth. And so improv was very liberating for me. I like the rule yes and was very
Classic.
like impactful, because I think to like take it out of an improv scene, it's not just like saying yes to your partner and being supportive. It's like when you give a monologue or you're saying words in an improvised way, you have to yes and yourself. It's not just about yes anding your scene partner. And I think with anyone who struggles with like mental health stuff, particularly with like feelings of self-worth and that sort of thing, it can be very challenging to yes and yourself.
Mhm.
And so I think for me, that's where I found like a connection in improv, was like, oh, I have to be nice to Mollie if I'm going to do this. And that's sort of what brought me to it.
Nice.
That's amazing. I love that. All
Guys, you
three
liked
of
my
you.
answer better than yours.
You had the most time to think about it.
That's
Exactly.
true.
But also it's cool, and also for friends listening, the yes and you say yes to an idea and build on top of something, as well with the and. That is great to hear. I had a thought, I forgot it. All right, back to y'all.
What's your answer? What's your
Yeah.
answer, Nnamdi? What's
Yeah.
the 1 to
Yeah.
2 sentence reason that you lean towards comedy that you will go longer than that? Because we also
Yeah.
went longer.
Yeah, I was always drawn to it from seeing I played soccer as a kid, but I was always drawn to the creative side of things, the artistic side, just from like seeing things on TV.
Mhm.
That show, Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Mhm.
Classic.
Classic show. But you
The
know,
points are actually all made up. Is people
Nuh-uh,
don't-
not true. I
No.
don't believe you.
No, it's, well,
But
we'll talk. We'll talk after. We'll talk.
Yeah, okay. But I was always drawn to it. But it is a longer story. But I didn't know how to get into this world. I met a woman, a wonderful woman, in a Starbucks. We just would go to the same Starbucks all the time, and then we started doing bits. She is not a performer at all. But she is a very colorful personality, and we'd always run into each other. Eventually, we started doing bits, and she was like, "Hey, you should do comedy." She's not involved with it.
Oh
She
my
said, "Hey,
gosh.
you should do improv comedy." I was like, sure. And then I went back a few. She asked me a few weeks later, "Have you signed up for the class?" I said no. She took my computer. My computer was out at Starbucks. She took my computer, signed me up. Give me your credit card. She took my credit card, signed me up for a class, and I went to.
No way, that's
I finally went to a
awesome.
class.
That was
But
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
She disappeared into thin air after that. But it was always in my mind to do it, but I didn't know how, and I hadn't researched how or anything like that.
Yeah.
And then I did it, and it was just like, no looking back. Met one of my best friends, and day one, level one, we walked in. We're like, "Hey, how you doing? Hey, cool." We recognized we were the same. Like, oh, this is what we're gonna do forever. Immediately on that level one, day one, level one. And now we're both here in LA doing our things.
That's awesome.
As well.
Did you start in Chicago though? Like your first
No.
improv class? Where was it?
It was right before Chicago. I was in Denver.
Oh, cool.
wow.
What was the theater called?
The Bovine. You were already laughing. The Bovine Metropolis.
you were in
You were
Denver.
clowning the theater, but it's
get outta
named
here.
after a cow. It's named after a cow, so it's fine. Bovine Metropolis Theater.
Yeah.
I love
is
it.
where-
I just
Do
didn't
you-
know about the Colorado era of your life. That's
Yeah, it was
all.
a tiny little slither. But yeah, I did that, and then I went to
Sweet.
Chicago, and then went to LA.
Wow.
Wow.
Mhm. Yeah,
What a tale.
Learning so much.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, my
Oh,
notes from
yeah.
Nnamdi's week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Also very limited, very messy handwriting, because I think I truly was sneaking behind your back. Like, let me
Yeah.
just quickly jot this down. But I recognize from what I wrote that it came from your mouth, like not a different teacher. A lot of the like, let's just party stuff.
Mhm.
Always, it's about a party. The people you enjoy watching can't wait to recommit to their choices. I feel like I remember you saying that after like we all would reflect on the shows that we saw the night before and then talk about them. And I can like fully remember you being like, the reason why you guys like this is because people are like committing to their choices and they're coming back to those decisions. It doesn't matter what the choice was. Like it could be stupid on paper, but you're getting satisfaction from watching it.
Yes.
Oh my God. Do you remember this? There was a person in our class who like very much sexualized a scene with me and you like jumped to my rescue. And
Oh no.
you're like, all right, let's call it scene there. And then you winked at me. I was like, I like this teacher. You get it. But this line you said, if a guy makes you a girl in a scene, make it manly. Take back your power. Because
That's cool.
guys
That's
will always be
nice.
like, Mom. And I'm like, got
Yeah.
it. I'm
and
mom
to be
now.
and they'll do it. They'll try and do it in a way to like lower your status.
Yeah,
lower,
subordinate.
Yeah, the way, the phrasing, the wording, the timing, everything about it. That the way they would deliver it would be to try and lower the status. And it's like, we're not gonna let that be a thing unless
like, we get
it's
to
your
choose.
choice.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
that was a good reminder for me
Mhm.
because I think I was always very quick to take what my partner gave to me as a label, and you were like, no, like take it and make it mean whatever you want it to be. Like he can call you mom, but your mom could look different from what his mom looks like.
Exactly. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. Those
a
are
good
just
one.
That's so
some
cool.
highlights.
Yes, and the party thing too, because it was mentioned
Andy,
earlier
yeah.
too.
Mm-hmm.
That's like so important to
Oh
me that
yeah.
it's
Have fun.
fun.
Yeah.
It's got to be fun. It's
gotta
got to be
be.
fun.
I think,
Or
that stuck with me the most. I mean, it's so simple, but like, it's just like when you're going through classes and stuff or like doing indie shows, it just like it always happens where it's like, guys, like, why the fuck are we doing this? Like, have a little bit of fun. Like,
Yeah.
You get so
Right.
caught up in the rules. Like once you start, this was after like Herald Week too. So we
Yeah,
were all
yeah,
probably
yeah.
like up our own asses. Like, okay, first beat, we need to address this, second beat. And then Nnamdi came in like, guys, just put your fucking notebooks down for 2 seconds and play with me. And we were like, oh yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yes. Because there still are a lot of like teachers and coaches and shit like that where it'll be very rule heavy. You have to do A plus B equals C. That's never been in my DNA. And then everybody they made the mistake of letting me realize I can get away with breaking the rules all the time.
Yeah.
And just being like, oopsies. And so I was like, oh, and then the response from outside people was like, oh, they love what I'm doing, breaking shit all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So it's good, important to learn. Yes, everybody learn the rules. Yes, but
That
break
way
them
you
too.
can,
Yeah, break them.
make conscious
Yeah.
decisions to break them.
Yeah, and have the most fun with it. I remember one time early in Chicago. I don't know how early it was in Chicago, but I was invited to do a show with people that had been there for a long time, and they were like, "We're doing this structure or whatever, right? Do you know it?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, I know it." I 100% didn't know it. I can't even remember what it was called. And so, and it was in front of intensive students too. And I wasn't a teacher at the time. But like I was like, people knew who I was.
Yeah, you were working your way up.
Yeah. So like, they're like, okay, cool, we're gonna do this show. And I was like, it was like started with like you announce things at the top, like you get a suggestion, and the first person announces something within the structure. Second person announces something within the structure, and that sets things off. And so they gave the suggestion. The first person went, and he's a stickler for the rules. He's one of these kind of performers, and I just stepped up second, and with a grin, I looked right dead in his eyes, and I just broke everything. I ruined everything, ruined everything with a big old smile on my face, and then he had to party because of the yes and thing you mentioned
Oh,
earlier.
that's great.
Yeah.
Oh, we love that.
Yeah, that was a big jump going into like from IO over to UCB in New York, where it's all about like following the game and like it's just like a complete, totally different curriculum way of doing things. Yeah, even though it's still a Herald, different way of playing.
Yeah,
There's like different
Definitely.
cultures at each theater, I feel like also.
for sure. I got a note. I don't want to say in trouble because they can't tell me off as improv. But at one of the institutions, the big ones, I won't say which one. But it was like I was teaching the beginner class, and I taught them too much. So
wow.
I explained that you can do more than just zip zap zop.
Right.
And they were like, no, no. It wasn't from the students. The students got it because of course I'm educating.
You're the best teacher. Yeah.
But it was the school were like, hey, we don't want them to learn too much. They weren't overwhelmed. They didn't want them to learn too much so they can pay more for the classes. And again, I won't say who it was, but it rhymes with Second City.
Oh my God, you guys, it's Beck and Biddy.
Oh.
That place is the worst.
I know.
Beck and Biddy in Miami.
Beck in Miami. Man, Beck and Biddy.
All right, J-Boy.
So I didn't really
J-Boy.
take notes for the whole
Again,
time.
I said it up top. I told everyone not to do it. So
Yeah. Throughout like my classes, I mean, I found like I have just random bullet points like from the whole experience. It's not very long. I do have one sentence at the end that says, "Fun is never in conflict. Have fun." So that's probably from Nnamdi's class.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Because a common thing that people are told as well, and that we do in day-to-day dicking around with friends is like feel like we want to do a scene where there's a problem or there's a conflict. That's the only way a scene can go forward.
Mhm.
I think that's taught a lot in sketch probably and other writing that is that where's the conflict? Yeah. But we as people have plenty of pleasant conversations. This whole thing has been pleasant so far. So with no problems. And so
We'll see.
we can bring that. Yeah. There's still time. So yeah, let's bring that stuff into our work.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
Molly, you want to introduce this new segment?
Oh, yeah, I do. Okay.
New segment.
Yeah, it's a new segment.
Don't fuck it up, Nnamdi.
Yeah, this one's got to be good.
I'm gonna fuck it up.
So in the spirit of I think a couple weeks ago, one of our friends, Maddie, sent in an old journal entry from 2006, so eons ago. And it got me thinking about like what we were like as kids. So I was like, why don't we do a segment where we talk about something that we were like overly obsessed with as children? Because I had quite a few. So I'll just kick it off.
Give us one.
How
Go
about?
for it.
Yeah.
There were these toys, and I don't remember exactly what they were called. Let's just call them stretchy people because they were like rubber and like about the length from my thumb to my pointer finger. And they were all humans and they had little outfits and they like all had different themes. So we had like a gardener one. She came with tools. We had a gym teacher one and so on and so forth. And then I was looking in my little toy chest to find them. And I found something else that was similar because it was also a figurine of sorts. So basically, my dad, for his work, went to talk to someone who like creates 3D printers or something like that. This was like years ago. And so he got to like mess around with the 3D printer that day. So he had the person 3D print him, my father, into a small figurine.
No.
No
And
way.
So I've got little Larry here to share with you guys. But
Do
just
you have him with
imagine-
you?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna show him. Don't
Okay.
worry. I'm just building up to it. But basically he's the same height as my stretchy men. So theoretically they could all play in the same house. Period.
in the
Well
same
played.
universe.
Hilarious.
And doesn't it look
Whoa.
just like him? That's
It
his
looks
stature.
exactly like him.
That's his face.
Oh my gosh, that pose.
That
Look at the
pose
little.
is Dad 101.
That's also the
suit-
creases.
the
slash
Yeah, I was just
wrinkles in
gonna
the
say
pants.
that.
Suit is far
Yes.
too big. This was before Larry gave himself a makeover. A poor fitting suit. But yeah, this is my childhood
Wow,
toy.
that's
Amazing.
incredible.
Yeah, we'll post a
Amazing.
picture for the listeners. Don't worry.
Yeah,
That's great.
that's amazing.
Wow.
And just so we all know, you didn't have to bring in a visual anything, but I thought that one
Right.
Yeah, that
you needed
deserved
to
it.
see it.
Yeah,
That was worth it. Thank you. I, for one, yeah, I was obsessed with GI Joes. I played them nonstop. Not the big ones, like
Warmonger.
the short ones. I had a ton of GI Joes, and then I also built these little guys called Stickfuzz.
You built
Oh.
them.
What?
Well, like you buy like the box, and it comes with each individual body part, and then you like put them together, and then you can like mix and match and make like your own.
Amazing. Yeah.
Very
So
cool.
I was doing that up until like I forced myself to
Last
stop in
year.
like 8th grade.
Force yourself.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going into high school. I can't be doing this crap.
Stop it, stop it, stop it.
Yeah,
Hitting yourself.
Yeah.
Jeez. That's good. I like that.
yeah.
I love it. What's the name of it again? One more time.
Stickfuzz. I think it's
Stickfuzz.
Stickfas.
Stick fuzz.
Yeah, I'm not sure what
Fuzz.
country that is, but that's from.
Yeah.
It's not a
Oh, yeah.
country.
I think
Yeah.
I think it's what language that is. I don't know.
In a similar vein, I've always loved Legos as
Yeah.
a child. Huge Lego boy. But there was a period where Legos weren't enough. And I also I liked me some video games. Justin, I liked me some little guys who could fight.
Right.
So there's this website called Brick Arms, I think. And they made little guns for Lego guys that were like way cooler than any gun you could buy in a Lego set.
That's awesome.
And they usually matched the video games. So there was like Halo ones that I would get.
Oh, I think I remember. I think I know what you're talking about.
This is what's wrong with America.
Oh, absolutely.
Guys, I was playing with my dad as a stick figure, and you guys were getting guns online.
I know. Yeah.
I was having all out wars.
G.I. Joe's. Kind of dystopian society is this?
I would have war, but I also would let the little Lego guys kiss. And I'd be like, I think I like that. So it's a
The
little bit
first
funny.
kind of
sign.
confused.
Yeah, love and
I
war.
love
It's like-
that. Oh,
Wait a minute, they can
that's
kiss?
brilliant.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah.
and war. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's
I love that.
beautiful.
Yeah,
That is.
it's
I
nicer.
love to hear
That's so
it.
great.
It doesn't have to be, guys.
Nnamdi, tell us about your
Oh,
childhood.
one of mine had a lot of obsessions. Romantic, I was a romantic kid. I think
Mhm.
Oh.
you know, like, and when I say romantic, not just crushes,
Mhm.
but you know, let's see, things romanticize a lot. The one that pops into my mind is Power Rangers. You know,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
everyone knows Power
Oh
Rangers.
yeah.
Classic.
Power Rangers, man. I was obsessed with the show because, like, you know, it was kids in school that were given powers, earned powers, got powers a certain way. I can't remember how
Yeah.
the plot of the show goes
Yeah.
fully, but they got powers, which is something I have always wanted. I wanted to wake up one day and be like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, just have powers.
Get your
Like,
fingers.
whoa.
There's lasers coming out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I always wanted that, but they had powers. And it was friendship and stuff. They had each other's backs. And then it was a diverse with TV little group.
Mhm.
And there was the black guy who did hip hop keto, which is like so insane. Instead of kung fu or karate,
Right.
it was hip hop keto. Like, dude, that's so corny. But he would, like, you know, do the running man, like, he would fight, you know, it's so stupid.
Yeah.
But like the one I was drawn to the most was the blue one, which was the nerd kid.
Aw,
Mm-hmm.
Because he was like, he knew about dinosaurs and stuff.
aw.
But so I had the action figures, of course, and the CD, Power Rangers. Yes, the music to the TV show.
Wow.
I had
That's
it
so
On a
funny.
CD. This
On a
episode is
CD.
a time capsule.
It
you
is.
guys.
The
Yeah,
CD
wow.
is like a physical thing you had to carry with you.
Right.
And yeah, man, go Power Rangers.
Wow.
That was my ish.
Dang.
But I feel like I should have made the figurines like at least kiss now that after hearing it.
You gotta try it. Don't knock
I gotta
it,
try
guys.
it. This time.
We all figure our stuff out in our own time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to acknowledge how wholesome Nnamdi's childhood obsession was. Right? He wanted superpowers
Right.
and he liked the nerdy Power Ranger, and look how great he turned out. And then you two little shits, you liked guns.
Whoa.
What's up?
Nothing. I'm just like, let's just pay attention, right? History repeats itself.
And now I have guns.
Yeah.
Think
Galore.
about buying a gun. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
maybe we like change our priorities or something.
Hindsight's 2020.
That's a good point. I am losing my sight.
There's still time to change the course, you guys.
This time.
All right. Nnamdi,
Yes.
like, what do you have for us? I mean, like, you've been on our show, 37 minutes and 16 seconds? You haven't told us a
Yes.
single secret or
Don't
read
attack
us
him.
any of... Oh, I'm
Don't
trying to
attack him.
fight, Nnamdi.
We just talked about this
Just
one. We just talked
2:45
about conflict.
on a Sunday, and I'm ready to tussle.
Yes.
What sort of insider info did you bring us about your psyche?
Oh, my psyche.
Or do you have any relationship to journaling at all? It's okay if not, but I'm curious to hear.
No,
Yeah,
seriously,
so-
tell us your secret.
I'll tell you my secret.
Holy
It's all of
shit.
them. All of them. There's so many. I didn't journal.
Mhm.
Or write in a diary or anything like that. However, it was. But I've always reflected a lot and keep a lot up here. I still do that. Like just take moments to be like, I'm going to zone out and just think about stuff. But I'm not sure if everyone knows, but I'm also a twin.
I didn't know
So
that.
I didn't know that.
I have a twin brother in Houston, Texas at home, and we are in communication all the time. We talk on the phone twice a day. We text all the time. He's actually my writing
Mhm.
partner for like my stuff we do out here. So yeah. Another one. So obviously that's like a big part of me.
Mhm.
As I was saying that, just two quick things popped into my mind revolving around that, and kind of how just I guess a bit more insight into me. One of my other obsessions was a TV show that came on later, and I'm rewatching it now, called Sister Sister, because it was about twins.
Yes.
And they would like, yes, exactly, about twins, and they got to like, they were identical twins. I'm a fraternal twin. They got to do one of the things I all secretly wanted to do, which was like be an identical twin and like change clothes
Switch
and
out,
like
yeah.
switch out.
The
Like,
switcheroo.
come on,
Oh,
the old
that's funny,
switcheroo,
yeah.
man, the
Right.
original switcheroo. Wanted to do that, never got to, but yeah. Anyway, I never got into fights as a kid.
With
I
your
grew up in
brother
a-
or in general?
No, in general, like getting into fights wasn't a thing because I was always tall for a kid, and then you had to use this, that thing, my face, to make it look intimidating. And then I grew up in tough parts of the world as well. But I was street smart as a kid, but very protective of my family, because it's just my mom that raised us as kids. Me, my twin brother, younger brother, and older sister. So I'm a mama's boy. I'm a man of the house. You know what I mean? I protect the family. So being that, you could say whatever you want to me. That's always been a thing. But if you mess with my family, and anyone I love dearly, I'm coming for you. So like the first conflict, it wasn't a fight because I'll explain. We were playing soccer. I was a soccer player, and I played as an attacker. My brother was a defender. Different sides of the pitch, and our personalities. That's where we kind of lean to. One time the ball was down here. A different player, an opposing player, pushed my brother to the ground, and I was up here. I remember I just was like, what y'all saying. I remember immediately, boom, I just raced down to the other side of the field, grabbed this dude. I wasn't thinking. I grabbed this dude by the neck,
Oh my God.
slammed him on the ground, and
That's a finisher.
I did a finishing move.
Fucking Power Ranger move.
It was hip hop keto for sure. I did the running man, and I roughed him up. And they pulled me off him and stuff, and he was gone. But like I didn't know I remember that was like the first time I was like, oh,
How old were
I
you?
have that in me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Gosh, I was a kid, y'all. I would have to be like 11 or something.
Wow.
I was young. I was.
Grab someone by the neck.
Oh yeah, I was strong. I was this size. Just kidding. But I was strong.
You've always been this
strong
size.
little boy. Yeah. But yeah, and then that happened again sometime a few years later. Like the two times I've been in a fight, and so that wasn't a fight because I creamed him.
Yeah.
Right.
Wasn't a fair fight.
No
'cause
chance.
you're
First name is Owen. So Owen, if you're still out there, dude, I whooped you,
We're
dude.
coming for
Dude,
you.
You're listening.
Yeah. It ain't no work.
Owen, no last name. Just Owen. We know who you are.
Exactly. Then a few years later, there was somebody that that we didn't know. We were just playing against another team somewhere, and the similar kind of thing happened where I just saw somebody mess with my bro, and I blacked out and
Dang,
went
yeah.
and whooped that guy.
No one knows where they are. Yeah.
No. They're gone. But yeah, so that's the thing. And when I played soccer, I was a machine. It was like I would be smiling, laughing. Then when the whistle blew, boom! It's like I gotta crush everybody and win this game. And I'm bigger than the average soccer player. So yeah, I hurt people.
I'm
for
sure. They deserve it. I'm sure.
They deserve it. You step on the field, that's what you get.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But also part of that too. I don't play for fun anymore. When I was done
Just
playing,
to
I was
kill.
like, just to kill, just for the taste of blood. No, when I got done playing, because I played in college and stuff too.
Oh, wow.
When I got done playing, I was like, no mas. I play basketball for fun because I don't care about that at all.
That makes sense. Soccer,
Yeah.
you get too invested.
Yeah.
That's very
So I hope that's enough insight.
No, I got a lot
lovely.
out of that.
Okay, great.
Don't worry. I do need to go back to sister because this is something I've thought about for roughly
Yeah.
10 years now. The
Yeah.
family situation. The parents are divorced, but they live
Mine?
together. No.
Oh,
God, Nancy. We're recording. What's your home life like? No, in sister. The parent, Tia and Tamara's parents are divorced, but they all live under one roof. Wasn't that the situation?
It was that they're both adopted by two. The adoption agency messed up and split the twins up and gave them to two different parents. One with the dad whose wife died
Okay.
when one of the twins was a kid, and the other one was just given to a single mom, and then they all end up under the same roof.
Okay, but
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
the mom and dad aren't
It is.
married,
They're not married,
but they're
no.
not divorced either. Okay.
Yeah,
See,
they're just like
that information would have probably shaped my childhood differently, right?
Yeah.
Because the
Yes,
whole
for
time
sure.
I was like, why are these divorced parents live under the same roof? What's that
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
Are we waiting for them to get back together? Like, is it a will they, won't they type of thing? This would have clarified something.
Yeah, you're like, I have some notes.
Yeah,
guys.
I could have focused on the message of the show, but I was so caught up on the plot line.
Right.
Wow. All right,
Isn't
this
that-
is
It's on
clearing up a lot
Netflix.
of
It's on
things.
Netflix. Watch it now. It's there.
Isn't that like that Lindsay Lohan movie when she was like a little kid?
Parent Trap.
Parent Trap.
That's the one.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's the one.
hmm
We
Classic.
love divorce content.
Look at this. Oh my gosh.
When my parents announced their divorce, I said, great, thumbs up, went to my room and watched Parent Trap.
They're gonna say. I immediately said, "Yay! Now I have divorce content."
I'm fine.
Thanks for the content.
What
Gonna
is that?
cash
The
this in a few
material. No, I was
years.
actually stoked about it, okay? All the cool kids in my school had divorced parents, and they got to go to Splits Club during lunch once a week. Splits with a Z. And I was never allowed to go, obviously, because my parents were married. But I was like, there shouldn't be. So
Is that a
went
real
into
thing?
Splits.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Answer the question. Is that a real thing?
Yeah, Splits Club was fully real.
Wow.
So that, like,
who organized it?
The like school psychologist. So she would like
Huh.
take all the children of divorce and like they would have lunch together and chat. And I would always be like, I want to be in Splits Club. Like, what the hell? And then once my parents got divorced, it was the first year out of middle school where they no longer have Splits Club. So it's like, what's the
Oh.
point?
That's
know?
hilarious.
Oh
Like,
my
the things that
gosh.
keep me up at night.
The name.
Yo,
Splits
It's like
with a
trying
Z.
to make divorce
Make it cool.
you're right.
It was all the
That's
cool
clever.
which is
kids.
nice.
I was so
Yeah, just-
jealous.
Yeah, I guess.
I know.
I guess.
I
that's
know.
good.
Gosh.
Anyway.
But you were right about divorce content. That's fire.
Yes.
That shit's fire,
I have
dude.
a lot of material. hun.
Yeah.
Okay, should we take a breaky and then come back with some improv?
Oh yeah, we'll be right back.
Peter,
Yeah.
I have to show you what I brought in my backpack today.
Okay.
Okay, come here. Come to the cubbies. Check it out. It's an AK-47.
Oh my God! It's an AK-47, dude.
It just
Not
barely
cool.
fit in my... What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? You brought an
I
AK-47
wanted
to
to
Splits
show
Club?
you. Yeah.
You
I-
can't. I mean, I appreciate that you thought I was cool, that you could trust me, but this is seriously a pretty dangerous thing to be bringing around here.
Well, I'm not gonna use it. I just like thought it would be fun because like last week we were talking about like weapons.
Yeah, our
and
Lego
shit.
guns. Yeah.
So I thought I'd just like
Get a real
Like-
one.
because I just want you guys to like me. So
Hall monitors coming through. Hall monitors
Oh God, just
coming
hide it.
through.
Hall monitors.
We see you. No chance in running now. Stay in the hall while we serve
God.
you.
okay, I'm just shoving it into my shirt. I won't.
Okay.
Oh, it looks like somebody has those blinky light shoes on.
Oh, look at that. Skechers light
Oh.
up blinky light shoes.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a
blinky
Christmas
blink.
gift, all right?
Christmas.
Oh.
You celebrate Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Oh, look at Merry Christmas.
Why are you
I'm
making fun of
Rudolph
that?
the Red-Nosed
You guys
Reindeer.
making fun of Christmas? Like,
Oh,
what,
It's stupid.
It's a dumb holiday.
what
It's
do you guys
not.
celebrate? Or nothing?
we made up our own one.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's called Rules Day. And you're breaking the rules.
You're breaking the rules.
You know what, Michaela, Michelle? I've had absolutely enough of your bullying in these
Okay.
halls.
Easy.
What?
It's like, sure, you're hall monitors. That doesn't make you like. No, you know what? Fuck this! I whip out my AK-47.
Oh my
I'm in
God.
charge now.
Whoa, whoa,
All right.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hey,
Okay.
Michaela,
whoa.
got anything to say about my religious preferences? Cock the gun.
Okay, well, hey, you know what? I thought about it, and Christmas is pretty neat.
It's
actually.
actually very awesome how the man flies around and gives you gifts through the
Yeah.
fire machine, and that's
right.
you're really special.
That's right.
And it's like cool because I know he flies around the world. He doesn't need to stop for gas or fuel, or like or the reindeer don't poop, and
They're never thirsty. It's
they're
crazy.
never thirsty or tired.
That's right.
And what about the Skechers shoes? Make them
Yeah.
say something
What
about
about
the
the
Skechers
Skechers
shoes.
you guys?
I mean, they're just so hokey, dude. What do you want me to freaking
Whoa.
say about them?
They suck, man.
Come on, he has
They
a
suck-
gun.
They suck so bad. Are you
They do.
serious?
It's like,
Begging me to
Blinky.
shoot her.
Are you serious?
She's begging me to shoot her. And
You
Like,
can't
why would
say
you get
one
blinky
nice
light
thing.
shoes?
There's literally a gun to you. You can't
Don't
say
have your
one.
laces tied, man. Your laces aren't even tied.
There's children's like hand-printed paintings all over the walls, like we're in a nursery school hallway. I'm gonna fucking shoot you if you don't say
Oh my
one thing
God.
nice about
Guys,
his Skechers.
you know what? You know what? Forget it. They're pretty lame. It's fine. You don't need to
They're
have
not
the gun.
lame, Chuck.
Oh God.
I'm so pissed I accidentally shot the gun to the ground. I shot your toe off.
Oh, my awesome, cool, a very aesthetic Converse.
Your
Oh,
toe's
no.
gone. Your toe's gone.
Freaking shoes, dude.
I got mad is all.
Oh, was that the one you had your toe ring on?
Yeah, that had my toe ring on it.
We need to get you to a hospital.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Seriously, that's what you're gonna go with. You're missing a toe,
I have to go buy new shoes.
Michaela.
Dick.
Now we're all freaking late to class.
Oh, I hate being late to class because we love the rules.
We love the rules. And you guys freaking ruin the rules.
Yeah, well, that'll teach you to talk to the kids of divorced parents. This is Splits Club, okay? We don't mess around.
What do you guys even do in Splits Club?
None of your goddamn
Oh, wouldn't you like to
business.
know?
Well, are the rumors true?
Which one?
The rumors are true, and you
Are
won't
you
get in
serious?
unless your parents split up. So don't even think about looking through that window unless your parents move out.
Cut to Michelle at home with talking to her parents. Hey, I have a proposition for you, Mom and Dad.
Yeah.
What's up, honey?
So at school, there's this really, really cool extreme club.
Ooh, exciting.
Yeah, I think it would look really good on my resume.
What is it,
Nice.
honey?
Exciting to hear.
It's a club for special children.
You're
Oh,
special.
You're special.
a special girl.
We love you very much,
Mickey.
of course.
Thank you, Heike.
Aw.
And at this club, it seems like they really prepare you for your next steps after school. And we all know that after school, I'm going to go straight into politics.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's my Attorney General
Our
Michaela.
little William
Attorney
Barr
General.
Jr. of sorts. That's you.
Thank you, Mom and Dad.
Of course.
Hike it.
Yes. You're going to be an
Oh.
operative.
Yes. So I was hoping that to get me into this class, you two could sign these divorce.
Of course.
Papers.
Anything. What,
Anything for use?
what's
Wait,
divorce?
Divorce papers.
This says divorce paper at the top.
Yeah, and in the middle and at the bottom as well. It's just a simple document
Uh-huh.
that will certify your divorce and get me into the Splits Club and propel me into a 70-year career in American politics.
Honey.
Honey,
You have us
I don't-
quite conflicted.
hey, give us 1
Because-
second, sweet.
Let us.
1 second, sweet. I can't have it on my conscience that I stopped her from achieving her dream.
I know it's really tough because I love her so gosh darn much, but I also love you so gosh darn munch, and I am hungry, and it's hard for me to choose who I love more and what paper I'm willing to sign.
Well, I think honestly, there's a little bit of both of us in her. So if we love her and we love each other, we should sign the papers.
And what about the dog? He's been staring at us this whole time. Look at
Don't
him.
get a divorce. Oh, jeez.
What are we gonna do about the
I
dog?
wish they could
huh?
hear me.
He's already got so many trust issues.
He's got
This
dog
is
depression.
gonna
Like,
ruin
If
me.
it were just Michaela, I think she would be able to handle it, but I don't think that Fluffy
I'm gonna
is
be the
able
only
to-
dog at the dog park who has
so sad.
divorced parents.
You can see
The
it
way
in
he
his
moves
eyes.
his eyes, it's like a human.
There's no
know.
splits club at the dog park. I guess I could start one, but I'd be the only member for who knows how long.
Let's cut to the dog park. All the dogs are playing. Hey,
Hey,
Fluffy.
hey guys.
Hey, what's up, Fluffy?
Hey guys, how is everybody's owners?
Oh, your butt smells sad today.
Oh no, no.
Hey, what's up?
that's-
What's up with this sad butt?
You
Hey,
s-
hey, buddy.
You
Sad
smell bad.
ass.
Are you
Hey,
sad?
perk that butt up. Hey,
Uh,
Let us smell.
I'm sorry, guys. You know, my owners are thinking about getting a divorce.
What?
No.
there's your reward.
Yeah. Timmy, I know it's pretty messed up, but
What's gonna happen to you?
I don't know. I'll either stay with one or go back and forth. Who knows?
Oh,
Like
buddy.
shared
Whoa.
custody?
Oh,
Beats me.
Where are you gonna keep all your stuff?
Lord knows.
Oh,
But
Fluffy.
listen, I was thinking maybe I could start a club.
What kind of club?
Sort of a club for pups of divorced owners.
Sounds an awful lot
So-
like the vet. Not
No,
falling for
It's
it.
not the vet.
I'm not
not
going
the
to the
vet.
vet.
is this a trick to get us into the car?
No, I don't
Go to-
want.
No.
I knew
I'm not
we
trying to
couldn't
get you into
trust
the
you.
car.
You've been spending too much time with the humans.
I'm not a narc.
This is
You're not.
so typical. You know what, Fluffy? We all wanted to believe that you were different. But now here
How
you
could
come.
you?
You're just trying to bring us
I'm
to
not
the vet.
different. I'm not trying to bring you to the vet. I just want to fit in at this point. You know what? Forget about the club. Forget I even said anything. Forget about the sad
I
ass.
wish we could. I wish we could forget.
I have impeccable memory.
I know. That's what I hate most about you.
Mm-hmm.
Cut back to school. Let's be in Splits Club. Michaela knocks on the door.
Well, well,
Knock,
well.
knock.
Hi, I'm Miss Gertrude.
Hi, Miss Gertrude. That is a long skirt you're wearing today.
Thank you. It's appropriate.
It's below the knees.
Yes. What's your name?
My name is Michaela Jefferson the third.
Wow, Michaela Jefferson the Third. Welcome
Yes.
to Splits Club. Do you have your paperwork? Otherwise, we can't let you in.
I absolutely do. There's one piece of paper with the word divorce written on it 3 times and a signature at the bottom. And there's a second piece of paper with the word divorce written on it 3 times with a signature at the bottom.
Those look
Ah.
official enough to me.
my
Thank
Welcome.
you.
She got
Thank
in the
you.
club.
Guys, can we make some space on the splits bench?
You're
The
kidding.
the kids
I
start to scoot
think-
over. Michaela sits in the
Okay,
middle.
and I will shove my tush in right in between
They're all
you
pissed.
two.
Oh my
Hello. Hello.
Why?
Hello.
You didn't.
How
Mm.
the fuck did you manage to do this?
Do
So,
what?
Michaela,
Yes.
as happy as we are to have you here with us in Splits Club,
Mhm.
obviously it's not a easy thing, right? To be, I mean, ideally, none of us would have to be here. So, this is a safe space, and please feel free to talk to us about how you're feeling. I mean, it's a Wednesday. Yesterday, your parents weren't divorced. Now you're in
Oh.
Splits Club. So,
Yes. Yes, I am in Splits Club. And
Awful interesting timing, I would say.
yeah, just in time for the prom.
well, look,
Trying to get in
We
the
all know
Splits
that the-
limo.
I'm trying to get in that Splits limo. I'm trying to get that Splits crown. I'm trying to be the Splits dance champion at
Just
this
stands
year's
on the
prom.
bench.
Because for too long, the Splits crown has gone to someone I don't like. Well, things are going to change around here.
She's talking
Y'all.
about Stephanie.
I am talking about Stephanie. I can hear you.
Stephanie's parents have been divorced the longest.
My
And
parents have
their-
been divorced the longest.
And
Oh,
their
stop
divorce
that.
was
Here she
really
comes.
messy.
It was?
Yeah,
Mhm.
and you wouldn't know that because you haven't been in Splits Club with us.
Do you have to talk about the divorce?
You have to be
Yes.
very open,
That's why
as
we're
I have been
here.
since the beginning of Splits 4 semesters ago.
That's why we worship Stephanie and why she always wins Splits Queen.
My mom cheated on my dad in front of him in the park while I was there during my birthday party when I turned 10.
She was only 10.
I was only 10. And she said, please clap. And I clapped.
Thank you for sharing
You-
that, Stephanie.
You're welcome. That is the 162nd time I've shared that story.
Gets easier every time, doesn't it?
No.
Wow. And this is the first time I'm hearing it. And just for clarity, you saw your mom cheating on your dad and were forced to applaud?
I was asked to applaud. I was not asked. It was a command with a please in front of it. So a polite command. And I was at the park during my 10th birthday.
Her dad was there too, if you can believe that.
We were
Like,
there also. We were just
everyone
trying to
was
have
there.
cake.
Oh, wow. This sounds kind of heavy. You know what? If this is what Splits Club is all about, probably gonna bail.
Well, wait, Michaela. Look, I know I'm not your guys' age. I'm just an old teacher here, but
An old hag.
all right, Steph, or not sorry, Samantha. Easy with that. I do know a thing or two about being a child of divorce, and look, I'm the first one to tell you it's not easy to talk about, but we don't run from that. We talk about them, you know? So, Stephanie, why don't you tell us a little bit or not Stephanie, sorry, Michaela. I'm
Get
really
it together.
old.
Your brain is melting,
I'm
you old
old.
hag.
Yeah, okay.
I can smell it rotting from here. Or is that your
Samantha,
cheap
you are so
perfume?
mean to me, Samantha.
I'm sorry my parents are divorced.
No, I know that they're divorced, but that doesn't mean you have to be mean to
It means
talk
that I
about it
can,
later.
though.
Michaela.
Is that true? Since my parents are now divorced,
No, it's not true
can
that
I
you
just
can be
be
mean
mean
to
to
me.
people
It's one of
now?
the 5
Yes.
promises.
What are the other 4?
You get to be mean. You get to do what you want. You are allowed to eat whatever crap you feel like. And there's 2 more. You could go to
Carry
bed whenever you
weapons.
want. And you can call every adult by their first name.
And that's
Wow.
the 5.
That does
And
sound
those are the
pretty
5
rad.
promises.
So to you guys, I'm Gertrude.
But to me, she's an old hag
Yeah,
whose
no, we
brain
know,
is rotting.
Samantha, we
I
know.
could practically smell it from here. Or is that your cheap perfume?
Samantha, I want to be an ally to you. It's really hard when you do this to me in front of the other kids. Michaela, I'm sorry. I want to take the spotlight off of me for right now. So if you could just tell
Yeah.
us a little bit about your parents' divorce.
Well, I presented divorce as an option, as an idea to my parents to help further my goals and dreams and aspirations, and they
What?
didn't hesitate.
You proposed divorce to your parents?
Yeah, they were happily married up until about 16 hours ago, and then things just
Oh my
changed. I don't know what came over me, y'all.
No,
I woke up yesterday and I felt so different. Like my fingers were like on fire, and I just kind of
Whoa.
have this thirst and hunger to
A
like
flame just
do
came
stuff.
out of your fingers.
What
Oh
are
my
those lasers?
God.
You got powers.
I think so. I can't control them. It's just
Oh.
things keep happening to me, and so I just want more power now. Does that make sense?
Oh my
Makes
God,
a lot of
yes.
sense, Michaela. You are so valid. And I think any one of us would have woken up and forced our parents to get divorced too if we had been in a
Absolutely.
similar situation.
Probably not.
Guys,
I
let's
would,
give
for one.
Michaela a warm Splits Club welcome.
Okay.
Michaela.
Michaela.
This
is a warm Splits Club
It's a warm Splits
welcome.
Club welcome.
That was really good, you guys. Thank you.
Oh my God, she's heating up.
She's lifting us all up off the ground. We're shrinking.
It
We are
feels
in her
so
bonds.
good.
She's never felt love before. Like
Her legs grow by magnitude of 4 times, but the rest of her body's the same.
Ah.
her head pops out through the top of the school building, arms through the windows. She is a walking high school. The all-powerful Michaela.
I did it.
From somewhere on the street, a civilian screams, "That's my attorney general!"
Bananas.
I was fully picturing my high school on Nnamdi's body.
Great.
Somehow I was too, and I don't know what your high school looks like.
Yeah,
Whoa!
looks like hell.
What an Nnamdi, thank you so much. for
Yeah,
coming.
seriously.
Yeah.
A whirlwind of emotions, thoughts,
Truly.
feelings, truth,
We did it all. We did it all.
vulnerability.
I love that.
We did
Thank
it
you so
all.
much.
Do you have anything to plug at all?
To
Tell
our
the
millions of
people.
listeners, how can we help you further
You
your
You are.
career?
You're already
Nnamdi?
giving
Let
me
us
so much
give
life.
back.
This is giving me so much
It's the
life.
least we could do.
I also feel weird plugging stuff. So like, Google me, y'all. That's what I'll say.
Plug
Google
stuff.
me, Instagram me, TikTok me.
All right, we'll put your info. in
TikTok,
the-
a
Insane.
TikTok
TikTok.
sensation,
He's
blowing
been doing
Oh, yeah.
some great
Yo, it's
content
fun. I'm
on
goofing on that platform.
TikTok.
I'm goofing on
We'll
that.
put all your handles.
Yeah.
Cats have been duetting
The
him.
That's so
cats
crazy.
are incredible. The Chase Me videos.
So fun.
So good. Yeah. Nnamdi's also a professional face dancer. And you really have
That's
to
right.
experience it. So hop on over to his talk.
Check it out. Click some of the links in the description. We'll show you where Nnamdi's at. Email us at journalmefine@gmail.com. Follow us on Instagram. Mostly listen again, maybe tell someone. Yeah, great
Right?
ep. Thanks, guys. Nnamdi, thanks again for the fourth time.
We love
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
big
yeah.
hearts.
Visual hearts, baby.
All around.
Okay, and I guess we could send love to like our IO classmates.
Yes.
The
Yes.
Australians.
And
We love
halfway
you.
through, they'll realize that.
We know you're
Yeah, that you were the
listening.
favorites. They'll love that. Yeah.
They tuned out right after that, I think.
Sorry, we're so goddamn charming.
Love y'all. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Love you.
See y'all.
My head hurts.
Write it down.
I've got work.
Write it down.
My car died.
Write it down.
I've got no drive.
The car is a metaphor for motivation. So it's kind of.
Fine, I guess. Journal me fine, I guess. Journal me fine, I guess. Journal me fine, I guess.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to Journal Me Fine.